So first, I want to tell you how I ended up joining ISS dance crew. Monty and Phoebe, two girls from grade 11, wanted to initiate an activity to do something with dance because they're really interested in it and they thought it would be fun and they thought that people would like to join. So I signed up knowing that I would really enjoy this activity, and I hadn't done dance in about 3 years. So I kind of was excited to get back into the hobby again, and it was really interesting because I'd never seen any students initiate an activity like that before, so I was really excited to start that. And it was kind of up and down for a little bit because they had a supervisor and they had the group, but they didn't know how many people were going to come each practice, and they didn't know when to have the practice because of people's timetables. But we got around it, and we started learning our first dance quite soon after the group was formed, which was in about November. And our first dance was a mashup between two songs, and Phoebe mainly was a choreographer, but Monty helped as well. And we had to practice a bit because a lot of people, they needed to improve on their skills, and I could tell that I needed to improve on my skills as well because I hadn't done dance in 3 years. So it took me a while, but I made sure to go to every practice, but I also wanted to show commitment towards Phoebe and Monty because I wanted to have an impression on them, to know that I can be a reliable person in the group. So we learned our first dance, and we were supposed to have a performance in December for Asma's fashion show, but it didn't work out very well. So they rescheduled it to March, but it still didn't happen. So we were learning another new dance, and we were still practicing our last dance, but we didn't know when our first performance was going to be. But then Cynthia, the group of the IMH club, approached us and asked Monty and Phoebe if we wanted to perform at the IMH Chinese New Year celebration. And we were really excited, and we were glad that we could actually have a first performance and show our skills and show how we enjoy dance and show how enthusiastic we could be. So we were kind of nervous because we never performed in front of a mental institution patients, but we knew that they would get more comfortable as we went. And so what we did is we first performed our mashup song on the stage, and then we went down in front of all the patients and performed Gangnam Style, which is really a great experience because a lot of the patients in the audience got involved. And the other kids from other schools helped the patients become, all pumped up and to become happy. And a lot of them really danced, and it was really memorable experience. And I really hope we get to perform again next year. So we were really confident and we were happy about that performance. And so we didn't really have many practices after that because we were really preparing for school and stuff like that, and a lot of people didn't have time to come to the practices. But then during sports day, one of the managers from the Tampines Rovers Football Club approached Monty and Phoebe and through another person through school and asked them if they would like to perform at their football games. And they were really excited. They knew it would be a great opportunity for the whole group, and to show that we could have perseverance and we can have confidence and commitment. And I was really excited, but I was kind of nervous as well because I didn't know how to perform for an audience to pump them up because I've never done that before, and I was kind of nervous because I've never performed for a football team before, and it was really interesting. But I'm like, well, why not? Because I can show my commitment towards the dance crew, and I can show that I can build in confidence, and I can build in my skills, and I can become more aware of what I need to improve on and what I'm good at. So we started practicing in early April, but the thing was our timetables were kind of hit because a lot of the grade 11s had the Palau to Oman trip, and we only had a week before our first performance, so we only had 1 week to practice the dance. Luckily, Monty and Phoebe came up with a new dance that we could perform at the dance crew, perform at the show, but you know, we were real tired from Palau to Oman, and we were really busy with school, and so it was really hard to find days that we could practice. But luckily, we came around it, and we were able to practice for 3 days. And a lot of people couldn't come, but even though I was busy, I really wanted to show commitment towards Monty and Phoebe, and I really wanted to show that I would be a reliable person in the group, and I was really interested in doing this activity for the football club. So at the end of the week after we practiced, we were really tired and I was really sore, but I was still enthusiastic to perform on Sunday, which was April 13th. But unfortunately, the weather kind of got to us and we really couldn't perform because it was raining too much. So they canceled the game. But our manager could tell that we were really bummed out that we couldn't perform, so he rescheduled it to Tuesday, April 16th. And it was a really fun experience, and we performed Gangnam Style before the game, and we performed our practice dance at halftime. But it was kind of awkward because the audience wasn't very enthusiastic and they didn't really cheer that much, and when we were doing Gangnam Style, they didn't really dance with us, so we kind of felt a bit pushed down, and it was really awkward for us. So maybe our confidence wasn't really that great, and our energy put into the dance wasn't that great because we kind of just felt really awkward with the whole performance. So I was really aware where we needed to grow as a group and where we needed to grow to perform and work together. So we really didn't have many practices after that performance, but then our manager contacted Monty and Phoebe again and said, well, you guys can perform on May 12th. So it was the weekend after exams, so we were kind of like mentally exhausted from our exams, but I was still really excited to perform because I'll be like, well, we can show more confidence, we can grow in our enthusiasm, and we can grow in our energy. And it really worked. I mean, the performance was better, and even our manager thought the performance was much better this time, and the audience was much more cheerful, much more enthusiastic, and we put a lot more energy into our dance, and we knew it better than our first time because we were kind of tired and kind of sore from first practicing it. So we put in more effort and we were a lot more confident. So like I was aware where we actually grew and how we improved and how we built up on our skills. And we won't be having another performance for the Tampines Rovers Football Club until next August, but hopefully we'll have another dance performance and another song, and hopefully it'll be just as enthusiastic as this one. And I really enjoy this activity, and I really like it because I can stay active, but I can have fun at the same time, and I can show commitment towards the group, and I can really show perseverance and really improve my skills again and practice more and have a lot more fun with people I didn't even know at the beginning of the year. And I learned to work together with them and to really like them and to really enjoy performing with them. And I'll be excited to do this activity next year. So for the end of the video, I'll let you guys watch our latest dance performance at the Tampines Rovers Football Club game on May 12th. So, thanks guys.
Crazy. tomorrow, so spin the bottle, girl, I'm just getting started.